This a game. This ain't no game.
At this time, do we have any other board members with any additional comments?
I would just like to say that um, I'm grateful for being elected back on the board and for those who voted for me. But moving forward, I'm just praying and hoping that we will learn to respect each other more, talk to each other properly, and present things in a better manner where we don't have to chop off each other's heads, because we do all have our own opinions about things, but it's just all in the presentation of how we lay those things out. And just like
This
we
me and the board
want
PSA
what's
board
best
meeting.
for our kids within the district, and we want them to learn, and we want this growth, and we want that growth, but we still want to be able to secure our staff members as well. They should be able to have the proper attention and nurturing or whatever it is that they need in order to get them through um, the year. Because if we don't have them, then the kids are not going to be able to be educated. So just moving forward, if we can just learn how to reason together, come to the table, no matter what the disagreement is, but just still be able to work it out and get to a proper solution. We're not going to agree. That's just life. That's just how it is. But we've got to move on, and we've got to be separate. We've got to work together.
Yes, I do want to say something.
I'd like to say to Mr. Glover, it's been a pleasure working with you, being on the board with you. I hate to see you go, but I'm going to miss you. And I agree with what Mrs. Cook said about working together. You can always disagree, but being disagreeable is the worst thing. Because you can disagree all day long, you can still love your neighbor. So, we're learning. I'm still learning.
So at this time, the entire board, as you heard the vote go forth, we voted collectively that we do not have confidence in the current PSA. But for the record, let us be clear. We're not saying that we have 100% confidence in New Paradigm, neither. There's problems that need to be addressed. There's things that need to be addressed within New Paradigm. So we do not want this to get misconstrued. So I'm stating for the record, because I know there are several people recording and we might currently be live streaming, but for the record, the vote that we just cast as far as having no confidence in the current PSA board and voting on the reconstituting that board does not mean that this board, this elected board, has 100% confidence in New Paradigm United. We already have stated for the record that there are some issues that need to be addressed with concerning New Paradigm. So, with that being said, again, Mr. Glover, I concur with Ms. Cook and Ms. Selman that I have enjoyed serving with you. I've served with you the longest. I can say honestly, you have corrected me on several occasions. I was not a former student of yours, but I have heard all of the good things about you and your teaching career and even your time as an administrator. So it has been my pleasure to serve and to learn under you and to take that criticism because that's what makes us better. Being able to be criticized, but doing it in the right way. And so you have the utmost respect for me, and I am really sad to see you go. And thank you again to all of those individuals who did vote for me. I appreciate it. I did not campaign intentionally because there was an uproar in the community about the way that I choose to serve. And the way that I have chosen to serve is to treat people with dignity and respect. So some people like that and some people do not. But the Lord saw fit for me to remain in the seat and I will continue to do the work. So with that being said, do anyone else have any comments at this time? Ms. Darnell.
I would just like to say, sorry about that. I would just like to say it has certainly been my pleasure serving on the board as your trustee. I will always be here. I live in Muskegon Heights. I was told I wasn't homegrown, but I wasn't homegrown when I went to the governor either, but that's neither here nor there. I will always be an advocate for the children, the students, and for the senior citizens, as I've done in the past. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. My line is always open. If I can help you, I will. But I want you to do well. Let's get on with business. I stopped finger pointing and let that mature and professional. Let's get started with these teachers and children and move on. Heights has produced the best and the brightest. And I know this can be done again. Even though I'm not homegrown, I know about Muskegon Heights school system. So let's do this again. Produce the best and the brightest. The brightest kids, brightest teachers, and everything again. So again, congratulations to those of you that won. I am so glad to know that you're back. All of you. And to those who's coming on board, congratulations. And again, those are my favorites.
At this time, we're going to move into, public comment. Ms. Johnson here.
All right, at this time, we'll have public comments. We welcome comments from the public. We value open communication. We are listening. However, it is now the board policy not to provide a verbal response, but a written response, so that we may have a record of our response to your concerns. If you would like a response from our board or its designee, please fill out the slip of paper on the table with your name and your email address, and your concerns will be forwarded to the appropriate person for a written response. We have increased our time for public comment from 2 minutes to 3 minutes, so please come forward if you wish to give a public comment.
If you're for the city, everything you're doing is for against the city, for us to shut up. But how is you working with the city?
Sorry,
You all right?
gotta leave that alone.
He all right.
I think Ms. Scott made a comment about Ms. Hunter being at the meeting. I inquired about her when she wasn't there at the last 3 meetings that the district, the PSA would have had. And I was told that she couldn't participate until she was sworn in. So I'm not sure who was supposed to notify her of these meetings, if she's supposed to attend without being sworn in by the district board. Don't know, I would like that question asked. Also, I would like to have the gentleman say, it hurts my heart to sit up there and see you all do what you just did. Instead of working with the PSA board, giving them restrictions, it's fine. But you're assuming that what's being said is true about people. The last 3 board meetings, Mr. Glenn wasn't there. So how are they supposed to do a corrective action plan with the key piece of the puzzle not being there is unknown to me. Also, excuse me, with the so-called untruth that was being said, they said 2 sides to every story. Until you hear the other side, I don't know how you determine if it's not truth or not. So I would like those 2 questions that I asked as far as Ms. Hunt and Mr. Glenn answered.
Thank you.
Okay, you all said that fill out that paperwork and you asked you to get back to us. You never got back to us, any meeting I ever attended. Same thing, even the city council meeting, they said the same thing. Fill out the paperwork, we won't answer your questions while we're having the sessions, but we will get back to you. Never did, we never have, and I really don't expect that we do it now. My sister said that, that's my sister, she said it hurts her to her heart, but I want to ask you all, and if possible, give me an answer to, is that how can you go behind
These people keep lying. Nobody holding nobody accountable.
Are there any other members of the audience that would like to come forward for public comment?
It don't matter. It don't even matter. It don't mean nothing. Man. Yep. They didn't think they was gonna click and do the right thing. They think they was gonna use them for the fall guy, but they started doing the right thing because of the people they wanted. Yeah, they started doing their job and they got mad. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it. It ain't nothing else they can say.
Everybody should know my name, but I'm gonna repeat it. My name is Michelle Tyson, 2505 College. First, I have a comment. Wow, everybody on this board, I've been watching everybody's facial expressions up here on this board while all of you are making decisions about our community. First question I want to ask all of you, how many of you, Sequoia, I'm going to admit you out of this question, because you're a teacher. Ms. Mimi, I'm going to take you out of this question, because you in the community every day, Mr. Glover. I'm going to just count you out for this. Ms. Peggy, I'm going to count you out for this question. Please, this is mine. This is my time. Excuse me. Well, baby, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Give me my time. I don't interrupt yours. Don't interrupt mine. Because this ain't what you want. Anyway, like I was saying, Ms. Danielle, I'm going to admit you out of this question. But for the rest of you, how many of you have children that attend Muskegon Heights High School or the middle school or Edgewood? How many of you have family members that actually attend these schools? How many of you have loved ones, kids that you still check up on every day just to make sure they're okay? Corona set our kids back 3 grade levels. 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3 grade levels. And for us to sit up here, and we've been arguing about new paradigm and what they bring to the table since new paradigm has come here. Now, we should not be sitting up here. You know what? I'm really trying right now, but you real rude and disrespectful. Yes, you are.